when you want to open Grasshopper by using this button instead of typing here Grasshopper, when you cascade this menu, you'll see three buttons. This is Launch Grasshopper, Grasshopper Player, and List of Grasshopper Players. List of Grasshopper plugins, sorry. So we'll be taking a closer look how we can use Grasshopper Player. So let me open up Grasshopper first. What Grasshopper Player does basically takes your Grasshopper script wherever it's saved and then use it to run the function that the script includes. Okay, so let's think about a scenario. Let's say you want to do some certain things onto a curve and you want it to be also controlled by a colleague or a friend who has no experience in Grasshopper, right? So let me show you a scenario. So let's draw this rectangle and let's imagine this rectangle should be extruded with a certain value on Z direction. And let's draw another one. Let's draw another one. How we do this is, as you remember, we grab a curve. We select multiple curves. Then we grab extrude. And then we put the Z direction, let's say 20.5, and connect this over here, if you want to, and then we can cap this, right? And that's pretty much what we do, but this requires work inside of the Grasshopper rather than saving it elsewhere or accessing it from elsewhere. How can I do the accessing part more inclusive for everyone? So if we come to prompts and under util, you'll see a couple of tools or components that can help us to get over this kind of a bump, right? So you see it asks for a get geometry component, or it shows you get geometry and get number. So the logic is quite similar actually. Let me delete this too. Okay, so this is going to be the one component that connects your colleague or friend to the script actually, and how it does this. So if you right click to this, since it's geometry, you can select how many different types of geometries that you can put onto this component. You can say it can select at least one and at most, let's say 100. You can right click to say tree access, if set to true, this input will override the at most value when it used with hops. It's something we're not going to rely on now. And it's asking for a prompt. This is important because whenever you select your Grasshopper script from elsewhere, it will ask this question as it wants you to select the curve. So you can say select curves to be extruded, and we can put this like that, and then I say okay to this, and then I can do the same thing for the number. So at least, at most, again at most, let's say 100. Okay, and then we have also minimum and maximum. There are some presets that we can use here, but we don't need to worry about them right now. So we can grab the prompt extrusion length in Z, we can say. Okay. And I can put this in. And let's see what we can do with this. So if I save this to, let's say, my ID Crafts YouTube exercise files, playlist 24, and playlist 24 test 1, and then I save this, and then I turn this off, turn the unnamed off, stuff like that. And now if I come over here and then say Grasshopper Player, and it will open this up, right? And if when I open this, you see it asks for select curves to be extruded. Let's say I extrude these two, and then I say enter, and then I click on enter again. And then extrusion length, let's say 40, enter, and then enter again to make sure we extruded it. But since there is no output in what we have done, everything disappeared, right? So one thing we can add here is to one thing we can do here is to maybe like not get geometry, sorry. We can say context bake and save this and close it. Now let's see what we can do. So Grasshopper player, test one, select these curves and click OK. And if you want to select more, you can add more and then click OK again if you don't want to. 45 again, and then now we are seeing this. And if I click 45 again, or let's say, sorry, if I click enter again, now it's going to be baking every result that I have here, right? If I do the same with another curve, select this curve, enter, and let's say 65 and enter, you see I started to see it. And if I click enter again and change my layer, I can bake it in purple layer with this value. So that is pretty much it for the very first video. So in this first video we cover how we can access Grasshopper player. Now we are going to take another look how we can make this Grasshopper player or make use of it as we do some analysis while using Ladybug. So stay tuned for the next one.